the truth is that there are some times that he's talking to me and I'm like, what is this? Like, reason from my point of view, like, I will bring Google. I say, baby, look at it. I saw it on Google. This is how it is. This is it. Hi guys.
Hi.
Good day and welcome to today on Yomi and Alu. And I'm going to say this is our first official video for the not first. This is second official video. Yeah, but we are trying to see if our upload days are going to be Tuesday, like weekly. At least we are sure of one video every week. So we are going to try to make it maybe Tuesdays. Hey, we are going to be talking about 10 things that we have learned. Five. Yeah, that's just together 10 because we are doing 10 months. Hey, it's 10 now together.
Okay,
total. Together, total of 10. So 10 things that we have learned in 10 months of our marriage so far. Yeah, because this month made us 10 months in marriage, and so we are going to be talking about those 10 things that we have learned quickly. Maybe you can pick one or two things and maybe you also laugh. Maybe it's also things that you're facing in your marriage, or things that you should expect to face. So I don't know the 10 things he has written. He doesn't know the 10 things.
I wrote 5, baby.
Sorry.
It's 5.
I don't know the 5 things.
5, not 10. It's 5.
Okay, I don't know the 5 things you've written, and you don't know the 5 things. Wait, no, this is the book. I don't know the 5. You don't know the 5 things I've written. Hopefully, I hope you did not pick. So that's what we're getting. But just in case you've not subscribed, please do us a favor.
Click on the subscribe button.
Yeah, please subscribe.
And join the UNI.
Yeah, join the UN family.
Yeah.
We would love it to have you here. So
the UNI.
So like I said, we would love to have you.
Okay, so we are going to be talking about five things that we've learned so far in this marriage.
Yes, 5 things.
Am I going first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, so this is peculiar to our own marriage. One of the things I've learned, which I wrote down here, is I've gotten to understand that marriage needs, or our own marriage, one of the things that have helped us is making a continuous effort and intentional effort. Because one of the things I've gotten to understand is that as a man, you it's easy to get tired of doing something over and over again. Just like maybe yesterday, maybe you cooked for her. Today you're like, after all, we have been seeing this lady all day. Why should I do this again? So you have to like tackle it, because it gets to a time that it becomes, why should I do this? I did this yesterday now, so I'm not supposed to do it today. But making a conscious effort and a continuous one has really helped us, because there are times that I want to do something now, just like, wait, but I did this thing yesterday now. I did it before yesterday. But my mind, I just have to make that conscious effort that, okay, I know that this thing is going to make this lady happy. Let me do it again. So.
Okay, wow, that's interesting. My own.
Because it's straight from the heart.
My own is I've learned to let go easily, and that's from a sincere place of my heart, because I know that before, if I'm angry, I can like still be putting up those angry. I can still be putting up those angry attitudes. You understand, like. Every time, like maybe he talks to me, I'll still show that I'm angry, but during the marriage I've got to discover that you waste time. Seriously, you waste time if you are keeping up with your anger. So instead of, I just think about it, okay, maybe I need him to, let me say, help me carry something now, for instance, and we just maybe had a small fight and I'm angry, then I'm like, so I will not be the one to go and stress myself to go and carry this because I'm angry. You know those kind of stuff. Like, why not just like put away the anger and now say, please, can you help me do so thing? But when the anger is there, you will not be able to communicate. You will not be able to talk. You will not be able to do what you're supposed to do. You understand? So I think through these 10 months, I've just learned that anger will not pay me. Anger will not pay me. So I just like put it aside and like move forward and let's move to the next chapter.
Hallelujah.
So that's something that I'm happy that I've learned.
So the second thing I've learned is saying sorry goes a long way. Apologizing, because as a guy, sometimes you have this ego of, well, I'm not the one that did this. Okay, well, I'm not at fault. But I've gotten to understand that if you keep claiming, the way you're seeing yourself that you are not at fault is the same way she's also seeing herself that, after all, I'm also not at fault. But as a guy, I've gotten to understand that in this marriage, one of the things that has helped us is I always quickly, okay, either sometimes I'm still pissed, even sometimes I'm still angry, but I have to just be like, okay, I'm sorry. And I notice that whenever I say I'm sorry, she laughs, I laugh back, she says something. Just like what she said, sometimes if you want to like claim your right and say, why should I apologize, you just be missing out. Before you know, you guys are supposed to discuss about something, you are not discussing about it. So saying sorry goes a long way. In fact, a very long way.
Okay, I want to also like put another step to what he has said. This is something that I have learned. Like, we ladies, we have some type of pride, some I know guys have pride and ego, I know, but we ladies, like, there's a way our own is. So I try to build on that thing. You see, that saying, him having to say sorry whether it's at fault or it's not at fault. If I know I'm at fault, now I will codedly, I have to codedly find a way to say sorry. But I'm not trying to say sorry, but I'm not trying to say sorry, but I'm trying to, I'm not trying to say sorry, but I'm trying to say sorry. You understand that kind of stuff? It's just like you want to say sorry, but you now bring something and say, can we share? So, as the lady, like, you need to find your own technique. That's what I'm going to say. That's my number 2 point. Like, find your own technique that works in your own home. So, I know that, okay, I've noticed it, like, my husband is very, very okay, and he's very, very, I'll say, he's very, very nice with the fact that whether it's at fault or it's not at fault, he's going to say sorry, which is good. And that's what I think everybody should like imbibe, both the lady or the guy. But it's good for me because sometimes, even when I'm at fault, I'm like, oh, but you're the one that caused it. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking like, no, but it's still you that is at fault, that kind of stuff. So, if I don't want to say sorry, I now find other means to kind of like say sorry, to cover up to cover up the situation. So that's my number 2 points.
Okay, so my number 3 point is both of your opinion matters. And as a man, always learn to welcome your wife's opinion, because one of the things I've learned sometimes is that whenever maybe we want to, I say some things, I want to decide, or we want to decide on some things, and I say something and I'm like, no, this is going to be, this is going to be, and she's like, she find a way to chip in her own opinion. Sometimes I don't just want to listen, I'm like, okay, I want it to be like this and so. But I've gotten to understand that whenever she chip in her opinion and I take time to think about it, it's always kind of better than what I've even thought about. In fact, it hurts more. You understand? And I've gotten to understand that always learn to welcome your wife's opinion, because what even in the inception of the Bible say, and help meet, that is to tell you that you cannot do it alone. You need her help. You see that small thing that she's chipping in is like the icing to the cake. So sometimes I've got to understand that if I want to do things based on my own opinion, especially sometimes when it comes to money and so like that, she might say that, I might say, oh, this is what I want to use the money for, and she'll break it down and say, okay, why not do it like this? Why not do it like this? Why not hold on to this? And at the end of the day, I got to understand that, wow, this lady is really the bomb. So always learn to welcome your wife's opinion.
Okay, my number 3 points would be learning to listen, even when I feel that what he's saying to me doesn't make sense.
May God forgive you.
No, the truth is that there are some times that he's talking to me and I'm like, what is this? Like, reason from my point of view, like, I will bring Google. I say, baby, look at it. I saw it on Google. This is how it is. This is it. And he's bringing his own opinion. I feel this opinion doesn't make so much sense. Listen.
Nah,
But I'm now learning to calm down and listen. The opinion doesn't make sense to me. You understand? It will make sense to the world. It makes sense
to me.
Yeah, to him. But it might not make sense to me. But I'm like, okay, let me just listen. I listen for the whole. You know, when there's this thing they say, don't listen to argue.
Yeah.
Listen to understand. Then you can bring your own point. When you are listening to argue, you're just trying to pick the points. So you're just trying to pick the points of everything the person is saying so that you can have what to backfire. But if you remove that part and just listen to understand where the person's point is coming from, you might still find some meaning inside that thing that you feel is meaningless. So I've learned over time now to calm down, and even sometimes when he's gisting me about something, I'm already like rushing to the end to say, oh, this is what the person did. And he's like, calm down, let me finish. But now I'm beginning to learn more to listen, and I'm trusting God because I know I've not gotten there at all. I'm not even, if you talk about 100%, I'm not yet. I'll rate myself that I'm not yet 50%. I know that I'm getting there, but I'm not yet 50%. But I know that I'll get there.
So another thing I've gotten to understand is that
that's your number 4 point.
Yeah, that's my number 4 point, is that the power of agreement goes a long way. Power of agreement. Always learn to agree with your wife. God has helped us to do a lot of things, and it has been based on the fact that, okay, we say this is what we want to do. Yes, after all the argument, after all the bringing in your own opinion, but we always agree to say, okay, at the end of the day, this is how we want to do this. This is how we want to go about this, and it has really helped us a lot. And that is one thing I've got you to understand, that don't be here, your wife is there. Always learn to agree. It goes a long way. Yes.
No matter how small it is. Sorry that I'm just contributing that, but that's the truth. No matter how small the stuff is, if you guys don't agree, they say, can two work together except they be agree?
Yes.
Even God in that Bible did not say if they are good people or they are bad people.
Yeah.
Even bad people, when they agree to do something crazy, it will work.
Yeah.
Not talk of now good people agreeing to do something. Like if both of you can agree to do something and you people say this is the dimension you want to go, it will definitely work.
Yeah.
Then another thing that I've learned, I think maybe this is supposed to be number 5, right?
Yeah, number 4.
Number 4.
You said it's kind of your own number 4, like
I said my
agreement.
number
We both
4.
agree now to say that it's number 4. So let's
okay, let's go to number 5. Yeah,
okay,
let's
number
just
5.
finish
One
up
of
with
the
number
things
5.
I've gotten to understand is be intentional about looking attractive. You see the way I'm looking so nice? It's just for her. I've gotten to I still work out.
My mom.
I still do a lot of exercises.
Yeah.
I used to, like, whenever I finish working out, she's like, well done. That blushing, I'm like, so be intentional about looking attractive.
Yeah.
Always learn to, like, be intentional about. It's hard. Sometimes you just want to be like, I just see this clothes, let me just wear it. But be intentional. Prepare for yourself, smell good. The compliment is always nice at the end of the day. So I think I need to even chip in one more, the last one.
Yeah, but let me say my own number 5. Our number 4 was agreement. So my own number 5, this one, I feel this one is one of the most important points to me today. And is this supposed to be the most important? I don't know. But for me, for now, I feel it's one of the most important. And that's understanding that as a lady, it's your responsibility to make food available. When I mean make food available, I mean cook. I don't mean that you must bring money and all that. It's your responsibility to make food available. So whether you are, like, this is what I've just learned, it's a personal thing. Like I said, we're giving our own personal experience that we've gotten in the last 10 months. Whether I'm not feeling fine, whether I feel I'm down, it's still in that my mental capacity to think like, okay, what am I going to eat today? What can we quickly cook? And you know what? I noticed that whenever I'm like that, God gives me ideas. There might be, maybe I've not made anything from scratch, and I just enter the kitchen. I see maybe tomatoes, I see yam, I see egg. Immediately it just comes to my mind, maybe make boiled yam and fried egg. I've not thought about it before. It was not on the menu. We actually have a menu. But you know, sometimes when, like, since we are just two, it's difficult to like follow the menu, because this today maybe I might cook this thing and my husband is like, no, I don't want to eat that. Or he might be like, should we eat this today or should we eat that? You know, you just want to be flexible with your timetable, that kind of stuff. But you know, whether you're feeling fine, you're not feeling fine, whatever is happening around you, you should always think of like family. What will be on the table? Like I saw one of my friends that recently got married. You know, she was like, nobody told her that every day she'll be cooking. And it was kind of funny to me because it is a responsibility that there must be food in the house, there must be breakfast, there must be lunch, there must be dinner. Whatever you are doing, it should be in your mental capacity that this thing has to be made available. So that's something I think as a lady you should just take along with you.
So the last one I want to chip in is that allow God to run the home. As a man, you need to trust God for a lot of things, because by your own will you cannot do anything. There are sometimes that God has given me some wisdom to say, okay, go about it. Whenever maybe I do something that maybe I didn't want to apologize, I'm adamant, the Holy Spirit tells me, see, this is what you've done wrong. And I see myself going to apologize, and at the end of the day, and I feel that the most important thing as a man is that learn to trust God. Let God run the home for you. Depend on the Holy Spirit to teach you on what to do part time. So
yeah, and you cannot depend on the Holy Spirit if you are not born again.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely.
So you need to be born again.
So in case you are not born again, give your life to Christ.
So guys, this is all we have for you on lessons that we have learned in this 10 months of our marriage. I hope you've taken out one or two things from this video, and we hope that this video has blessed you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share till we see next time.
Stay happy, stay godly,
stay blessed. Bye.
Bye.
I can see you. Okay.